Welcome back to the channel. Got some work done this past couple weeks. Gene and I helped put all this up here. It's not complete yet, but the idea is board and batten. So we got the boards up. We're going to come back and put 3-inch wide battens on each seam. That'll cover the crack. Ain't nothing much left to do up there, and then we're going to start on filling these gaps down here with mortar once we find out what we want to do. I'm going to walk you around to the back side. Yeah, just trying to kind of get all this cleaned up out here too. French drain's working. Bouncy. Okay, so this is cleaned up a little bit better now. I'll turn around here. This is the back side of the cabin. As you can see, we've got it kind of done too. Still, we got to get our battens up there. Let's see if I can get a better. There we go. The sun's kind of blocking it up there a little bit. Sky. But, so that looks pretty good. We're pretty happy with it. There's our propane. Let me see if I can come up a little bit here. There we go. Still trying to discuss what we're going to do with the windows, how we're going to trim them out. And we did this side first because it's on the back side, and if we made a mistake, we could fix it. It wouldn't be as noticeable, and we'd learn from that mistake. So when we did the front side, we wouldn't make that same mistake. So I'm glad we did, because we actually made a mistake. This is nice and straight across through here, and you might be able to see it starting to trend upwards right there. So what happened is our boards didn't stay level. We had a couple of them that had a live edge, and kind of got us out of whack there, those last 3 or 4 boards. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a chalk line across it and cut the whole thing straight off. And also our gutters are going to terminate off this side here and there, and then we're going to put a runner from both sides coming to the middle point and down, and then our big tank's going to go right there. So that's in the near future. I've got to get the material, move the tank up here. Probably about four weeks out, we should be able to have the tank up here. And so we've already got the water prepped for it. Right now, you can probably see way down here is our old water spigot for the camper. Got just a regular hose running up here, and feeding this goes into the cabin. So we'll put the big tank here and then feed that with the big tank. The hose is causing a problem because this sits in the sun. The sun gets the rubber hot, and then it makes the water smell. So in the meantime, I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull the hose up here as best we can, and then put something over it down through there, and when it's out in the sun, keep it from building up that heat or getting hot. Okay, so here's a nice little addition here on the back of the house. Got a screen door on. I really think my lens is dirty. Yeah, I think that's what it was. My lens was dirty. Okay, so yeah, we put a screen door on the back, kind of get a little more airflow in the bedroom. And it's really helping on these warmer evenings. We did run the air conditioner, as you saw it was in the kitchen window, and it actually cooled everything down pretty darn good. I was quite impressed with it. A little 5,000 BTU air conditioner cooled this whole thing down about 10 degrees. Had we started it earlier in the day, probably would have been better, but it did run our power down, so we didn't make it. We cut it off a little after dark. Should have cut it off a little earlier, because we didn't make it through the night. So what we got going on with the power situation is the fridge, the new fridge, and the freezer, and the air conditioner. We can't do all three. Just simply can't. So the other thing too is the deep freezer is down there in that hot shed, and it runs constantly all day long. So we're going to have to move that out of there if we're going to use it at all. As you can see, we're using our deck for stacking wood, which means here soon, tomorrow, we're going to clean this mess up. All this stuff here is going to come up. Start making it look pretty, right, Gene? So.
Yeah, we know how to make a mess.
So we're starting to get there, starting to finish it up on the outside. Another big project we got to do before winter, obviously, is we got to skirt the whole cabin. That's just temporary. That was to keep the sheep out. The sheep like to go under the cabin, nice and cool under there. The dog still goes under there, and the chickens, but the sheep would get under there, and flies would just get really, really bad. So we made it to where they can't, and it worked. All right, there's our mimosa tree blooming out. All right, well, I'm going to end the video here with the view down this way. We've got some cloudy skies, and we'll talk to you on the next one.